the drama of all dramas. We think Arsenal have lost it. We think West Ham have scored. Manchester City fans at home are celebrating. Tottenham fans are thinking, oh no. And Darren England, it's all eyes on him. We actually at the start don't know. I mean, one thing at the start was it over the line? That was the thing that I think I was thinking. But it looked over the line from me, and Declan Rice, as it turned out, was way behind the line. But then we see, obviously, a VAR check for a foul on the goalkeeper. And I think that's the biggest moment in VAR history in the Premier League. And for those who maybe, and there are a lot who aren't fans of VAR, and maybe rightly so, but tonight it could have just made Arsenal champions, and it could have got a decision right that wouldn't have been right. And I was wondering whether Darren England had the courage, had the nerve to overturn, and what was he going to do in this moment? And I have to say, we get the luxury, and I wish all fans at home and I wish all fans in the stadium got the luxury of VAR, of being able to hear them, because to be fair, he was composed, he was walking through it, he was talking to the referee, he was talking to obviously his compatriot or his colleague who was sat next to him, and he walked through it perfectly, he checked everything around it. There was a little foul by Declan Rice behind, I think that was maybe after the Raya foul. And just the fact that Pablo just had his arm, if Pablo had been jumping like this, I think with leverage as a defender, as an attacker would do, then I would have said no problem. I think that he should be entitled to go for it. But he didn't. He just had his arm there and he wasn't looking at the ball. He wasn't looking to play the ball. And he was looking just to sort of impede the goalkeeper. And he left his arm in that sort of location for a second or two. And I think that is the problem. If it's just one of those where you're sort of just going up as a sort of like a movement, then I think maybe that's something that he would have got away with. But that prolonged, lasting sort of arm across the sort of what would be this position here of Raya, to me, has to then call it. And Darren England made the right decision. And Chris Kavanagh gets called over to the VAR screen. And Arsenal breathed the biggest sigh of relief probably that those fans have breathed for a long, long time.